Edinburgh is a city of castles, cliffs, and cobblestones, where each neighborhood feels like its own world. And in this travel guide, we'll take you through the very best of them. From the medieval closes of Old Town to the Georgian streets of New Town, from hilltop viewpoints to breezy waterfront walks, each area offers its own mix of landmarks, local favorites, and moments you won't find anywhere else. This is your guide to the must-see sights of Edinburgh, one neighborhood at a time. Welcome to Edinburgh's Old Town, the city's medieval heart and the easiest place to discover some of the best parts of the city. Its cobbled lanes are packed with iconic landmarks, making it perfect to explore on foot. Most visitors begin on the Royal Mile, the historic street that runs through the center of Old Town, where bagpipers play and tartan can be seen in historic shop fronts. It's worth ducking into the side alleys, known as closes. Many of them offer quiet courtyards and hidden viewpoints you'd never spot from the main stretch. Halfway up the Royal Mile, St Giles Cathedral rises with its famous crown-shaped spire. Dating back to the 1100s, it's a landmark woven into Edinburgh's story. Step inside for a quiet moment under its impressive stained glass and vaulted ceiling. Keep moving uphill to Edinburgh Castle, a fortress that has stood over the city since the 12th century. Its ramparts, battlements, and stone walls tell the story of medieval Edinburgh. And its sweeping viewpoints show exactly why this site was a strategic stronghold for generations. Down the hill in Grassmarket Square, enjoy alfresco dining on the cobblestones with the castle towering above. It's a great spot for another perspective of the fortress, and you can take your pick from the many cozy pubs and restaurants. Just around the corner, Victoria Street's iconic curve delivers one of the city's most colorful scenes. This spot is perfect for browsing and getting pictures in front of those famous brightly painted shop fronts. Just to the north, step into New Town, where Edinburgh widens into tidy squares, classic Georgian facades, and some of the city's prettiest green spaces. Begin in Prince's Street Gardens, a ribbon of parkland running along the base of the Old Town cliffs. It's one of the best places to see Edinburgh Castle from below. And if you want a standout photo, you have to head over to the Ross Fountain. Right next to the gardens, the Scott Monument rises in dark Gothic spires. Built in the 1840s to honor writer Sir Walter Scott, it's covered in more than 60 carved figures from his novels. So the closer you get, the more characters you start to see. A short wander brings you to George Street, a broad boulevard filled with indie boutiques and luxury brands. And when you're ready for the grand finale, head up to Calton Hill. The climb is quick and the payoff is huge, with the National Monument's dramatic columns on one side, the Nelson Monument rising above the skyline, and the Dugald Stewart Monument framing one of Edinburgh's most recognizable views. From here, you can take in Old Town, New Town, and the towering Arthur's Seat, which is exactly where we're heading next. Welcome to Holyrood Park, Edinburgh's scenic southeast corner, where the city gives way to open hills, towering cliffs, and royal history. If you're an early riser, Arthur's Seat is worth the climb. This ancient peak catches the first morning light over Edinburgh. As the sun rises, you'll see amazing views across the city and out toward the North Sea. A network of walking paths wraps around the hill, so you can choose a gentle loop or follow the steeper trail to the summit. Just below the seat, Salisbury Crags form a long wall of cliffs. Hikers can follow the ridge path along the top, but even if you're down on the park road, the crags tower above you in sharp, layered slabs. Continue around the park and you'll reach a quiet spot where the hills rise all around and ducks paddle on the surface. It's hard to believe you're just a short walk from the center of town here. At the edge of the park sits the Palace of Holyrood House, the official Scottish residence of the British monarch. And right next door, don't miss the 12th century Holyrood Abbey. Our next neighborhood, Stockbridge, lies just across town and feels more like a leafy village than the city district. Start on Rayburn Place, Stockbridge's main street. It's lined with cafés and boutiques, and you'll usually find locals out picking up groceries or chatting over coffee. If you're here on a Sunday, wander over to Stockbridge Market. It's one of the city's favorite weekly rituals, overflowing with fresh produce, handmade pottery, and all kinds of small batch treats. Be sure to stroll along Circus Lane, a picture-perfect cobbled street lined with mews houses and overflowing planter boxes. Then headed to Dean Village. This fairy tale cluster of cottages, old mills, and arched bridges is one of the most photographed spots in all of Edinburgh. And with the water of Leith flowing right through it, Dean Village also marks the start of a gorgeous path that leads all the way to our next neighborhood. Follow the waters downstream from Dean Village to Leith, a harborside neighborhood with a long nautical story. The river walk into this area is lovely on its own, with green banks, little bridges, and quiet stretches that feel far from the busy center. Your first stop is the shore, Leith's historic harborfront. Here, you'll find old warehouses, small boats, and reflections that look especially good on a still day. It's the kind of place where people sit at the water's edge, soaking up the view with a coffee or snack. Leith is also known for its great food. Restaurants and pubs line the waterfront with outdoor tables on warm days and cozy nooks when it's colder. Down at the docks, step aboard the Royal Yacht Britannia. It was once the royal family's private ship, and today, you can stroll the decks and head inside to see the elegant rooms once used during official travels. And for more seafaring history, head to Trinity House, filled with navigation tools, ship models, and stories from Leith's days as Scotland's busiest port. From castle views and cobbled lanes to village charm and waterfront strolls, Edinburgh's neighborhoods each reveal a different side of the city. Whether you're here for medieval history, the stunning landscapes, or endless hidden corners, there's always another slice of Edinburgh magic to discover. Share this video with someone you want to explore Edinburgh with.